All right, this week we're going to be talking about Chapter 11, how can you master decision making and creativity skills. And I'm sorry about the circle reflection. I'm just having these blue light glasses on because the boys got to go to bed and don't want the screen time to disrupt that. But the first thing I'd consider is to understand the decision making process, and essentially that starts with you have to know what you're dealing with, what the problem is at hand specifically at the base level. And you obviously have to gather relevant information. I think for me, it can be easy to skip steps in my head just because I want to get to what the solution is fastest, but you have to take time to pause there. And then evaluating alternatives like conceptual, behavioral, analytical, and what you're prone to as a decision maker, and then how you may need to adjust to that based on what situation you're dealing with. And so that can be a helpful first step. And then also it's essential as a problem solver to develop critical thinking. You need to enhance the analytical abilities, and that can happen by questioning assumptions that you or other people around you are running with or holding to. You have to evaluate evidence. Like I said, take time to pause, intentionally consider different perspectives. And you can even do certain exercises like SWOT analysis, where you're forcing your brain to think about different things from different angles. And then you can also enhance creativity. So I think the biggest reoccurring theme is that you need to intentionally make time to stop and process and dive into different angles and with all the information you have in order to tackle it, not just all at once, but breaking down piece by piece, moving through just each step of the decision-making process. And so you can use different exercises, things like brainstorming or mapping or anything like lateral thinking. So you allow yourself space for unconventional solutions and kind of have an open mindset. And lastly, it's helpful to embrace risk and uncertainty. A lot of times that you're going to have to accept certain uncertainties, but if you take those calculated risks, that means you're putting yourself in a potential situation to succeed or fail. Another way, you can still do both too, but you're going to learn from what you did and the decision you made and what happened as a result of it, and kind of learn more about the variables and the factors and how you can grow from what you failed at, where is an area to improve on. So you can use that to reflect, learn from your experience, analyze, and to see what worked and what didn't work. That way, those are just a few helpful steps to see how you can master your decision making. Thanks.